Have you heard of the Autoimmune Protocol or AIP Diet and thought, oh man, that sounds really restrictive. There is no way that I could possibly do that. Well, you're not alone, but you may be incorrect in your thinking. The truth is, AIP doesn't have to be miserable. And today I'm going to show you why it works, what it is, and how to make it a lot more doable. And in case you don't know me, I'm Michele Spring. I am an autoimmune health and life coach who has Hashimoto's and celiac disease. And really, AIP was the thing that pulled me out of my fog. I was suffering from extreme exhaustion, weight gain, brain fog, losing my hair, like a whole host of symptoms. And really, my doctor was telling me there was nothing I could do. And the AIP diet saved me. It's also the tool that I use most with my clients to help them get out of Hashimoto's flares and other autoimmune flares as well. So in this video, let me give you AIP 101, the basics of what the diet is, what you can eat, what you avoid, and how to make it sustainable. So AIP stands for the Autoimmune Protocol. It's a type of elimination diet designed specifically for people with autoimmune disease. The idea is simple. Remove the foods that most likely trigger inflammation and gut damage. Flood your body with nutrient-dense foods that repair your gut and calm your immune system. And then once you've given your body a break and the inflammation and immune system have calmed down, you slowly reintroduce foods to see what works best for you. So now let's talk specifics. On the AIP diet, you remove the foods that science, research, and anecdotal data have shown to be the most problematic for those with autoimmune disease. These are the foods that are most likely to cause an immune and inflammatory response. These include gluten and grains, dairy, legumes. These are things like beans and peanuts. Nightshades, things like tomatoes, peppers, potatoes, eggplant, paprika, things like that. Processed sugar, seed oils, eggs, nuts, and seeds. And I know that sounds like a lot. What are you left with, right? But here's something that's very important. This is temporary. The goal isn't to remove these forever. It's just to give your gut lining a break so that you can heal and stop the system-wide inflammatory and immune response. So what do you eat on AIP? Well, you eat nourishing foods, things like lots of vegetables. Not nightshade vegetables, but all of the rest of the vegetables. You can also have fruits. You want to have them in moderation just because they are high in sugar content, but they are perfectly fine to have. Quality meats and seafoods. Healthy fats like avocado oil, coconut oil, and olive oil. You can have most herbs, and then you can have certain spices, ones that aren't seed spices or any that are in the nightshade family. And also plenty of nutrient-dense items like bone broth, and if you like them, organ meats. I personally a lot of people do like them. But really, it's about real, whole, simple foods. Things that your great-grandmother would probably recognize, not things that come out of a factory. Why does this help? Well, every time you eat, food either helps heal or adds to the inflammation. By removing the biggest triggers, you lower inflammation really fast. And then by adding in nutrient-dense foods, you help repair the gut lining, regulate your immune system, and give your body the chance to actually absorb the thyroid hormones. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds impossible. But here's the truth. You don't have to do it perfectly or forever. Most people do the strict elimination portion of AIP for 4 to 6 weeks. Some people will go up to 3 months if they have a little bit more gut damage and feel like they need it. But the idea is once you've gotten to the 6-week mark or the 3-month mark, you start reintroducing foods one by one. This enables you to see if you have any reactions to foods that you may not otherwise have known about. And along the way, there's a lot of ways to make it easier. Meal prep hacks, simple recipes, and yes, there are comfort foods, so you don't have to feel deprived. And again, it's not about eating perfectly. It's about giving your body and your gut and your immune system a chance to rest so that you can heal. When I first started AIP, I thought it was gonna be impossible. And this was back in 2014 when there were hardly any recipes and there was no resources whatsoever to make it like effortless or easy. But once I learned how to make it simple and sustainable, it became one of the most powerful tools in my healing journey. And it can be the same for you. If you want a little bit more information about what the AIP diet is, the allowed foods and the no foods and things like that, Then I have a free AIP starter guide. I will put the link in the description below and you can go ahead and get that. And it will give you a lot of information to help you get started and to know whether or not this is the right thing for you. And if you're wondering what kind of meals and desserts and breakfasts and things like that you can eat on this, I have a lot of videos on my channel that you can go check out. So hopefully those can help you as well. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next week.